Alright, we got a curse submission here from Ebel. So it's going to be Rector and Erratic Assistant. And as much as I like Lazarus League, I would say that with the Erratic Assistant starter combined with Rector Flicker, it's not necessarily that strong of a combo. Especially if we don't get, like, I don't know, even like Dark Calling isn't that good because these things are a liability into Dark Calling, right? I guess Harvest would be the best thing. So we got Herzl Horde, which could be good, but we'll just have to see. Okay, Baron, that's a good unit to start with for this combo for sure, because those Harvests are good. Forevermore Serum, good starting card. We have some access to Reanimate. Also, you know, it's an interesting combo too, right? Because you have both Reform and Reanimate. So like it makes it easier, especially, you know, starting with the molded, makes it easier to actually do either line to some degree, depending on what ends up coming up. So we got Entropy, the Tough Flesh Weaver, and the Slay one. That's not too bad. This is the easiest version of Strix and Hollow, I would say. Alright, we'll do Rector Flicker. I mean, we could also do Burnout because of the Moldeds, but I think Harvest is better here. Interesting. Well, the Harvest... Melting Remnant is not a great Volatile Gauge clan. Plus Volatile Gauge, there's so many zero costs in the starting deck that it definitely is not an immediate upgrade. But Lazarus still has some pretty good cards for Volatile Gauge. Pretty much every rare is really good with it. You know, if we look at the rares for Lazarus, you know, Spike is great with it. Brain Transfer can be pretty good with it. Tome and Mix and Mind, all three of these amazing with it, right? And then there's some, I guess there's just Mix, I guess, at the uncommon that's good with it. Replicator Ray to some degree as well. The units, a lot of high cost units, so the banners it's good with. At the common tier, only really Explosive Reaction is good, but it's really good with it, right? And there are some cards in Melting Remnant that it's okay with, but just not that many. You know, the only one that really comes to mind is the Stun card. You know, if I go to, I guess another way we could look at it is like, you just go to 2 costs. So Golden Smoke could be good with it. Resin Removal is obviously good with it. Fatal Melting is whatever. Fatal Melting would be pretty good in this combo though. But Mortal Entrapment's the main one here that I'm thinking of. Hallowed Hall is pretty good with it too. So, I don't know. I'm tempted to just take it still. It's not like the super good cards are all 1 cost for these. It just is immediate downgrade, but I think we can live with that. I think very likely this will be positive. And even if it isn't, it's not like, it's not completely destroying me. Oh, actually, I mean, to some degree, the Herzl Horde with the Gauge also has some synergy because you get starting costs like this, and they actually are just still kind of fine. So we could try to double up the Harvest on the 1 floor. The only problem there is we're not going to kill the tanks, so we're not killing enemies. I think we're better off just putting them on different floors. 5 health. guess we go like this. There's no way we can kill that. Alright, he's dead. We got molded coming up, so... But no other 1-pip units, so I think we can still just play one of these. This won't kill him. Probably still best just to do that and that. Alright. Probably should have been Baron on the bottom. I don't know. I thought we'd be able to kill the boss bottom floor no problem, but I guess I forgot just how ridiculous his health pool is. Probably could have took less damage up top if I knew. I just was pretty confident that I was going to kill bottom floor, but I was wrong. I think Entombed Explosive would be better than Giraffe here, given that this has a Calcified Ember attached, and this just is more damage right now. This could be more damage later on, but it's very unlikely. I very rarely use Giraffe in Monster Train 2. Other option is we could do Hallowed Drippings. Steel has a Remnant banner here. We don't have huge reasons to go to a Merchant of Magic, unless I really want to search for Consumer Move. Double stack could work too, but it's not like super good right now. I think we definitely want to just hit the Merchant of Steel. If it's Remnant unit, we might be somewhat inclined to take the Hallowed Drippings, but I think we want front load damage right now, and we can just take that. Alright, we're not necessarily sad with these. I guess I don't need to be too scared of Calcified Ember because it's Volatile Gauge. I don't know why It's Alive got nerfed to 7 damage. It was not even that good of a card at 10 damage, I feel, but at 7 it's like even less takeable. I might as well just take the thing that gives me 8 damage. Sure, it doesn't give me N4 health, and then, you know, the ability. I will say though, it's worse when you don't have other mix to go with it. It's good to get the AoE though, which I don't have right now, so even just for that I think I'll take it. Titanite, Endless. Alright, now I wish I took the Burnout extension. Honestly, Lady of the House might even just be better. For now. I can do pretty good damage with Lady of the House. So, I don't know about Titanite. I kind of want to re-roll here for multi. The other option is I could put Reanimate on the Entombed Explosive, which is pretty good, and then just put Titanite. Or put Endless on it. Honestly, it's really good up until the late game. That's like over 100 damage pretty much every turn. But I could also just reform it. I mean, Titanite's pretty good on this Baron. Pretty much solidifies Relentless. We'll just live with that for now. So we added front-loaded damage and a bunch of stuff. And survivability. Leave 3 spaces here up top, I think. You can survive otherwise. Let's put you here, you here. Can do this. So this, and this, or I could do that. But that's good right there. So this guy, even if I do this, I don't think lives. He would get the 5 health back though, right, from reanimating, so I think it's fine. Okay. Do want to keep him alive. Alright, definitely want to get these up top. Sucks that I'm like... I mean, I guess I might as well do molded here. That kind of is annoying. Yeah, fuck that turn up, but... I do want to just do this anyway. Get more stuff up here. Really would like to mitigate this damage. Okay, luckily we get the molded here. That saves us. And sets us up for the next turn. Since that turn's good, we should just do this one then. I guess I could just go like that. Could put reanimate on him, but there's no need. I think we just put it here, if anything. Yeah, I think we're fine. Like, we don't really need to do too much here. Just put 2 of them in front. These Vengeful Shards have just come in at such dog shit fucking costs. I wonder if this could actually kill this. No, 130. What am I saying? For some reason I was thinking the burnout would like add... I don't know. I'm not thinking straight. Alright, let's do this. This should help though. Another 3-cost shard. It's okay though, as long as I don't draw 2 of them. Definitely could use this AoE, I think. Looks like a deck where we'll have a lot of stuff dying. Other than that, there could be the Wicklash too, but I think this solves more issues. Okay. Definitely digging this. This is super good. Well, I could go either way here. If I go left, I feel like I'm... Like, another reanimate would be good on the Entombed Explosive. Or if I really want to get... Yeah, probably just reanimate there. Multi-strike and Baron. Maybe a dualism on Lady of the House could be okay. might be enough for me to go there. Plus, we may just want a Lazarus banner. The only thing that sucks here is I can't really justify a pip upgrade with a volatile gauge. You usually have to go double draw, or sorry, double ember. Though maybe less so when I have Herzl's Horde, but I think I still would want to go double ember. And if I take even another unit, I'm already having trouble with pip. But I don't even know what unit would be good for me at this point. Like, a lot of the units that normally might be good just aren't really good with Lazarus right now. Still might be winning, though, just simply because the Merchant of Steel, regardless of the Lazarus League, because the Merchant of Arms is really hit and miss. A lot of the stuff isn't so good for us. I mean, especially with Melting Remnant and Lazarus, I feel. It's like, unless I, obviously there's some exceptions. Like, if I have a test subject alpha, then Merchant of Arms becomes better. But since I don't, even some of the attack-based stuff is not so good because you have stuff that is burning out or being reformed, and obviously the equipment doesn't work well with that, other than the one specific Melting Remnant rare card, which is unlikely to be found. Health could be nice, though. But, I don't know, we could see definitely coming up, unless I really get exactly a good card here, I wouldn't really want to go to the Merchant of Magic, I think. I think we would definitely want to go left. So I already get Pyre Health there, so the Pyre Health is less useful. And there's a health here. This looks pretty good. So even more health probably getting hit in this health. So I really don't need to reach for the health is what I'm saying. So I think we just go left. There's no chance that it's completely useless for me. Even just adding one reanimate to the tomb is pretty good. Because, we got the dupe. Didn't I see a dupe here? I guess it's all the way up there. Wait, ring 7. Why did that seem like it was earlier? So I guess there's not many dupes on this map, and they're like really bad because they're all the way up here. Or, it's the ring 7 dupe. So, it does make the tomb play a little less good because I was like, oh, I could just dupe it a couple times, but at that late in the game, the tomb has fallen off, right? Even with an extra reanimate. I mean, I guess it could still work, but it doesn't even kill a tank with double reanimate. Maybe if I can get the artifact for double explosion, maybe then. But, yeah, I think we still go left. It still just seems good. Well, like I said, we could do dualism here. It's not horrible. It does give me 15 extra attack, but it's... I don't know. I probably would want to combine it with that. And if I do that, then I can't reroll for multi. Because I do want to reroll here since reanimate's in the reroll. Okay. It's somewhat easy somewhat early pincushion that I think we could make use of. So we'll take that. Don't think it changes anything about upgrades here. I think we definitely just want to reroll here and not buy either the Smidgestone or Dualism. I will add one burnout here, though. Alright, there's multi. We could put it on the pincushion. I'm pretty sure it's still better on the Wickless Baron at the moment, because I don't know that pincushion will actually work, but Baron always will, so we'll do that. And then, as we said, we want this. What's the Merchant of Steel situation? So this one's not so great. We definitely want to hit vortexes. We got to get these drags out of here. Not too good of a Merchant of Steel situation. I may not hit another one this whole time. I could maybe hit this one, though. This one has pretty good nodes attached. It's just I do have to give up a vortex, but giving up an arms and an armory is not that bad. So this steel probably gets hit. That's probably the only other one. I think that's enough to say, though, that we just don't. We can just feel okay putting the 14 attack here. We don't need to hold out for like dualism or something. Ooh, Richie Garfield. You know, with the gauge, I'm thinking large box. Large mystery box. There's quite a lot of good stuff we could get. And they'll come in at cost. So us getting double Ember upgrades is just really good. So yeah. Remember, he'll come in top floor with a ton of attack. We can go like this. So ridiculous. This guy 31 attack. So much harder than the other variants. I don't care about like replaying stuff here, so I'm just gonna put this here. I want to get my pin cushion going. Okay, this is really good. We can get this here, get an extra bit of damage. I actually should have put it on my own unit there, because that would have actually prevented extra damage, but I don't think it'll be that big of a deal, honestly. Okay. I'm going to put these here. Let's do that. Did I play that, or did I just keep these coming? Could also give this guy some lifesteal. Or him some lifesteal. 30. I still need to do some damage here. Actually, kind of like it here. I do want to greed this guy out. Should get Tomb, hopefully. Alright, I only need one extra damage here. That's already accomplished. And like I said, large mystery box, baby. I really don't care about Rector Flicker. He's just honestly one of the worst champions in the game in Monster Train 2, I would say. The only thing he does is start calling, and still it's just kind of 1 point is all that matters, and he's just like a utility champ at that point. The actual Harvest Pass, he's like, is not even as good as a vanilla Wickless Baron, and the Burnout Path is alright early, but you know, you're just rarely actually able to reform him or Burnout Extend him, and then the rank 3 sucks. I think we just stick this in front. I do want to get this in, though. I guess this is better, right? No, because I do want to get Pincushion going. I mean, I was going to do this, just so I can kill that and get the extra thing here, but now I'm thinking maybe I do just want to do this, so I can get more Pincushions here. I think that's fine. Do I even play this? I guess we could play it here. Barely scraping by up here. So got one more assistant to get to here. We could also get equipment from the mystery box. I could replicate array this. I just want to block that damage. And maybe I do want to get this guy's health up. We'll just do that. There's a lot of ways I could have done this turn, but if we're already pretty much taking care of the waves, I might as well just make sure that I don't die in Relentless. And this guy getting that big health back pretty much guarantees Relentless. You don't want to underestimate this guy. He's just so ridiculous with his stats. Let's put you up here just to protect you. We got this, so let's get that. It's another thing for pincushion. They're all done. We can just, I guess, put this guy back here to get that kill and get rid of that. Alright, we stacked pincushion decently here. If we had gotten this coming in at a little bit better cost, we could actually have gotten one more here. But at least we can get rid of that, so that's good. And, you know, just to kill him harder, we'll do that. I suppose he also could have just purposely tried to not kill bottom floor there. Maybe give the enemy the lifesteal there and the damage increase. Then we could try to get more into pincushion, but I'm not that invested in a pincushion right now. Alright, Mix-a-Lot's absolutely fine here. I mean, there also is Devour of Death, which works pretty well with Reanimate. It's a pretty fun combo, but chicken egg here with the Reanimate right now. We don't have enough Reanimate to really make it work, so Mix-a-Lot would go further into helping with that. I don't think we need any more units. If we did take a unit, it would be Plague Doctor. But, you know, we do have the Mix-a-Lot. It's just, that's about it, though. I don't have a reliable way to buff him right now. And I just don't need it. I already have Harvest scaling, so these are just not needed. And yeah, I mean, Mix-a-Lot's a good card, but it's not one that I'm willing to give up the Pyre Health and the Cove and the trinkets here for. And I can afford any trinket here at 175. Inga's Beaker does not actually work with Mix-a-Lot. It's such a good artifact, though. I at least know that I can use it with the Potion Kit, but for what it's worth, I'm not really using Potion Kit. I'm just using it to stack pincushion at the moment. I think I'll still take it, though. It is speculatively. I could still find mixed cards and stuff. Ooh. And it's my allied clan, so it's a Lazarus. I think we go rare card. Usually I would go with artifact. Could do this too. Honestly, at this point, I'm like, the reliquary is pretty good here because melting cards, I don't know. Really, the only one I'm looking for at this point really would be resin removal. None of the others are really all that good. Specifically for the entropy, and I can still get by without resin removal into entropy. And then I'm just getting much more chances at cards that I want, like reanimate cards. So I actually think we just go with this. Yeah. This is a fun run so far. I like the, I like Monster Train 2 because it runs like this, where it's like, it just changes your play pattern so much. A lot of these things, right? The Volatile Gauge, Pact of the First Armageddon. I would take Dark Calling for sure if it's offered, but whatever. -1 a turn, kind of sucks, but I'm taking the money. We definitely want to set up bottom with this guy, because that boss will be potentially annoying. We can put you back here. We'll do that. I just need to get rid of these stewards, honestly. I don't know that I should play them here. I guess I could play one. Alright, costs are still coming in horrible. How bad do I want to greed for pincushion here? We got 69 health, so I could preserve that if I play this. It'd be nice to go. You know what? We might as well play it greedy. So this is do the turn like this, I guess. I guess I just do this. Okay, that is a puffer flesh. 139. Do I need to play like this or something? Maybe here? Let me do this. That is not exactly what I wanted. Gosh damn it. Okay. Well, it is what it is. I think yeah, 41 health. We can handle that. I almost don't want to put this down here because it makes these things potentially harder to kill, but I think Ring 4, the enemies are strong enough that this still has them dying. And then just makes this guy stronger into Relentless, so I think this is fine. Ooh. Doesn't mean I don't get the Collector, though. If I do this, do I get it? 3, 3, 3 it kills, but then it comes back 7, 7. Yeah, I think we do actually want to do... Okay, apparently that doesn't make it die. How are my calculations so off there? 3, 3, 3, 3 kills. Then I come back. I should gain 7. 3 does not kill. So why am I fucking... I need to see this one in action. So kill, kill, kill. I'm so confused. I mean, it showed 4 of these dying before, didn't it? Or am I just tripping and it only showed 3 dying before? Because it does make sense, actually, as I look at this. Because it's just going to die to corruption. It still gets its hit off. And I'm killing 4. But for some reason, I was trolled into thinking I already was killing 4. But that's obviously not the case. I only have 3 strikes, so... I mean, long story short, I just wasted my stuff. It's fine. Don't mind me. Ah, you know what? It's because I had spikes. That's why 4 were dying before. Okay. It's all making sense. I guess the costs on Gauge have just been abysmal so far, but at least on the cards that I want to play, you know? But that's okay. Oops, I never used my, so much for Inga's Beaker. Good thing I bought that. We're out of... This is just not a turn of useful cards necessarily. I guess we'll just have that die and bring back you. Unfortunately, you don't re-earn your equipment. We could have this burn out. Just have him die. Be useful. Should have put the steward down, I guess, then. Yeah, we're killing here, so it's fine. Don't have anything to sacrifice this guy with, unfortunately, so... Just have to live with that. We're not getting as many pin cushions as I would like. I kind of want to get all of them. I guess I could set up second floor if I want to get more. Organ Harvester is probably worth picking up. There's also Horrify. Take the Organ Harvester. I don't know that I want to... the only reason I would take Puffer Flesh is to get additional stacks onto Pincushion, but I'd rather just add straight equipment than grafted units. They're harder to stack, as we can see. So, like, right, I have the flexibility with Organ Harvester to eventually just use it on, say, my Wickless Baron or something like that. But for now, I can just use it to stack the Pincushion. It's like very easy extra stack, but the Puffer Flesh is not that way. Plus, it has like extra health, so I could skip this. I could take Acid Shower. I don't really see how that's super good for me, though. Horrify is probably worth... I don't know, though. Into these, what does it really do for me? I'll take it, though. Maybe I need it for, like, a long Titan fight. I don't know. Our deck is a bit slow at the moment. So if I go to the right, we're only looking for Multi-Strike and Pincushion, really, and I guess a Smidge Stone would be the only other thing that's enticing. So I don't think we go to the right. Probably just go left. I mean, the Pincushion will be useful just as a stat stick, regardless if it has Multi-Strike or not. But I could go left and stack it with more equipment from these, and the removals are just really nice. We got to get rid of these Stewards, if anything. We got so many cards we want to remove in this deck. So these Vortexes are really useful. And Glass Cannon's a little risky for me to take. Hall of Mirrors could be good with like the Entombed Explosive, just on like a kill floor. You typically would want to pair it, though, with my Wickless Baron. So I'm like, Boiling Room, that's much better. That absolutely gets taken. Alright, another Organ Harvester, sure. See, this is the beauty of Volatile Gauge. You know, I don't have to worry that it's a 2-cost thing. I mean, I would probably be taking it anyway, because it's just a really good card. But the 2-cost just does not factor in at all for me. Is it even worth it for us to reroll here? I do think definitely deploying the Boiling Room is worth it. And then if I reroll, don't have much gold. I think we're better off just getting rid of Stewards for now. I could get rid of 2 of them. I mean, I'm going here, though. Let's leave some money for the Merchant of Magic. Yeah, Vortex anyway. Heaven's Seal. It's a little risky. My deck is definitely not killing super good early. I could probably survive mid-floor into this boss. I could just... And then mid-floor I get a little bit more time to set up. This is rough, though, because now I really need to find Entombed Explosive, or this trial will wreck me. I do have some options in the Mix-a-Lot as well. Maybe sometimes Explosive Reaction, but it's rough. It's definitely rough. I don't have a whole lot of front-loaded damage. So, you know, sure, I draw 7 a turn, and I play out pretty good amount. But I could still bottom deck the Entombed Explosive, and then this just wrecks me. Not that bad, though. These only do 3 damage. I think we're fine. It's actually not that bad of a Heaven's Seal, even if I get the worst-case scenario. I'm just going to throw Rector away. Let's set up the main floor here. Did run into the situation where bottom decking not only Entombed Explosive but also Fatal Melting, which is not that bad. Looks like Tome of Horrors will probably just get it done here. So let me think. I can put it at 3. Unfortunately, these units just came at such bad costs that kind of fucks me here. But let's see, 79 plus I'm one short of this, like, killing it. Damn it. Is that right? 50 plus that is like 129. So stupid. Oh, but then I can just do that. Okay, that's fine. So we'll do... And there is this floor too, but we should have Tomb... We're not guaranteed to get Tomb Entombed Explosive next turn. But we're likely to. But I'm like... I guess my thought right now is like, maybe I should worry about that floor more, but now let's do this. Then at least I'm scaling up a little bit. And I get the boiler room in play. So yeah, we'll do that. Alright. We got you. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I can hold that for a future Mix-a-Lot. I could also, you know, I could do anything with that, really. We're going to still greed this. I could actually do this. That might save me for the next one. Of course, I do sap myself if I do that. No, that's not true. Didn't actually help me any. Oh, that's lame. I do want to hold that, I think. Electricity Chamber. Not the best set of cards here. 60 by 60. This doesn't change anything. But we can get molded next turn. And that would be enough to finish this guy up top. Otherwise, we're just taking the hit. Does that help me? I don't know if it helps me. Alright, this is fine. Alright, we got the molded. He saps me. Let's try this. It's only rage 8. I wonder if I'm better off putting it up here. This will kill that anyway, so let's just do this anyway. And then do that. And that. Actually could have killed this, but yeah, it's fine. We're doing a much better job of getting pincushion going here too, so this is absolutely fine. We've already played all of our assistants, right? So, I mean, I could still get equipment from the thing. So I was like, I could try to do some damage down here. Don't know if that's necessarily in my interest. I just want to get rid of these, I guess. Doesn't help me much. that just to add him some unstable. It makes him die, basically halves the stuff there. I just want to play this and get it out of there. Alright. Ooh, we do have that. Nice. So we can go like this. Alright, Pincushion's starting to get somewhat respectable. Not bad. I just don't see these being good for our deck. The risky operation is the only one, but the attack is not that much, and it is, as the name implies, risky. Could be nice though to get that lifesteal, but I don't know. I can get it from large box a lot of the time, and to some degree we just don't care. We just don't want these. A third Organ Harvester. Honestly, I'm debating it. I will say that we get some diminishing returns here past a certain point, but is it kind of win more at a certain point? Maybe. I might be better off with a weaponized prosthetic even. Like, that's a respectable amount of damage, 30. We are lacking damage, kind of, for the end game. I could work with this. I can make a pretty big pincushion. He's not multi-striking, though. I could also just use it on the Baron in the end game, because in the end game we don't care about stacking pincushion. He'll just have whatever stats he has. Which is going to look like probably around 100. I think we will take that. Not a card I usually take, but this is a situation where I think it makes sense. Intrinsic. None of these are particularly good intrinsic. The only one I could think of would be Mix-a-Lot, but even that one's not the best. Get rid of that for sure. Get rid of these dregs. I guess I could intrinsic it just so I get it down to a 1 cost. Or I could spell chain it. Or sorry, it's not a 1 cost, it's like a 0 cost pretty much. But even with just 1 down, it goes from 0-0, it becomes a 0-0-1-2. I could spell chain that and it's pretty good. Could also do it with the explosive reaction. Just make it cost less. Like, it's pretty good on explosive reaction as well. Also, considering the enemy sweepers, I suppose I don't mind it with explosive reaction. I mean, I kind of want to. I don't want to necessarily spell chain it though. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to intrinsic that. I'm going to make this cost 1 less, and then I'm going to spell chain it. And I'm still going to reroll. Do I need anything with 10? I could go 10 here. It's actually not too bad. Holdover, Holy Stone. I don't really have that good of holdovers here, other than I guess Molded could make sense with the Tomb. I can see it with the Tomb. Alright. I guess the Slay in this particular deck could be a problem, I guess. I think we still set up mid. That guy will have a lot of damage, but I actually got some beef here this time. I don't want you to get slayed, so I'm going to put Lady bottom here. Can do there. Do that there. Do that. We don't want any slays. Because that just gives too much damage. I don't care about Mullet if I'm top decking it. We could just put this here for the incants. 16 by 16, that's 8 by 8. Technically it would kill me. We're just gonna have to do this. Give it a slay. It's inevitable. It still is iffy. I gotta get you into play. Well, who knows? Maybe Rector's gonna be our carry this time. Giving 2 slays here seems not great. Could put this here, but even there I'm probably not getting a slay. I'll go with a self-kill in the back. Put that one in then. Nice, this came in at 0. Perfect. Kills that. You know, because this fight looks like it's going to be pretty hard, I may just want to... I need to get your damage up. It's like I could use a prosthetic here, and then also just have it. Alright, let's do that. I think we go like this. Okay, this is fine. Now this guy is getting more ready to carry. If I put this in front, it means I don't get to use my lifesteal. It's kind of shitty. I guess we can just put this here then. I don't want to give this another slay. Put this in the back. Alright, they're all dying. Block that hit. Can block that hit. Do that. Do that. Might as well kill them. Might as well have this die later. trying to think. Am I killing the... I mean, I haven't done hardly any damage to these bosses. We want to wait on the multi-strike. Try to be a little bit more greedy here. Alright, not losing any stuff here, so that's good. This would have been a good turn to draw a weaponized prosthetic. Oh well. We've done a good job of limiting Howlow's damage here. See if we can get a blue. Didn't. It's fine. Oops, incant. Incant's not that important. Could sap you. That doesn't mean I incant again. Doesn't mean I root it, which I don't necessarily... That actually might be okay. There's 3 waves remaining. We'll do it. So we'll put these in the back, I suppose. It's doubles. Okay, why were you not rooted? Am I unable to root Strix and I always forget about that or something? I see nothing that implies that root shouldn't have worked. Or did I misread my purple card and it did not have root? I thought it had root. Which meant it shouldn't have moved up. Maybe I'm just tripping. I never know with the mechanics sometimes. Could just kill this now. Could also kill this now and just deny a slay, which seemed... I could kill both of them, honestly, which actually seems better here. And then... I think we're fine just leaving this here. Floating in energy, but whatever. Harvest Rector did okay this fight. Okay. We got the weaponized prosthetic right now. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, though. We want to deny slay, so this molded is unfortunately not great here. We could do this. It does sap me. Let's see what we got here. Oops, I incanted. Sweet. Rooted 3. Well, we know that won't work. I'm gonna sap here, though. It's just like not a lot for me to do this turn. I guess I can put you here. I guess I incanted you again because I just love to incant you. That seems to be my MO here. I just like don't play anything else, I guess. I could incant this guy yet again. Just give this guy infinite health. It's only 50 health. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I think we're done playing cards. Every single card, every single row has incant. I guess that is kind of annoying. Alright, you're killing one enemy. I take back everything nice I said about you. Alright, in the name of losing multi-strike, sure, why not? Some rage. Titan skin. Foiled again. That should help. You getting a slay. I don't want to overestimate myself here. I think we're okay losing our lifesteal here to earn flat attack. $9.10. I gave up my multi-strike up top. This guy's not dead. I can daze. That would help. We're already in red, so this should be pretty good. Pretty sure this will just do it, yeah. Anything else I can do here to greed out anything more? I don't think so. We've used everything on the pincushion we can use. Alright, double-edged bearer's okay. Mind of our own is probably better at this point, because then, you know, now we're up to Hellventville, Duplicationville, whatever you call it. And then I got options. Got a lot of equipment. I can slap whatever on Wickless Baron, and then he'll be attacking every time I draw that. I could even, you know, get some equipment out early with deployable. We got a Merchant of Magic too, so I may end up with holdover on it. It's definitely the pick, I think. It's equivalent to multi-strike, if not better, in most cases. And we're gauged, so it doesn't even cost that much. Ooh, early weapons cache with this deck. Absolutely. Granted, I guess, I don't know. I mean, we'll take it. It's not as good as you'd think, but we'll take it for sure. And we'll definitely make it deployable. Inferno Rim is interesting. Kind of like it. It's also bad in some ways. It denies me harvests. It might not be that good. Okay, Dark Calling now makes you a little more interesting to me. Granted, I have a holdover molded, but the cost is not great. I could make it at least a little bit cheaper at the next Merchant of Magic, though. Yeah, I think we would want to flex it. You never know. There's application. Do I want to merge any of this stuff? It'd be a shame not to, but at the same time, these just aren't that good emerges. They might really just be better. You know, there's no downside to merging with the volatile gauge, but since we are running, like, I don't know. Granted, I don't know that we're going to really lean that much into weaponized prosthetic, but we are running it. And it just works better without, you know, the more equipment I have, the better it works. And the fact that I got the pin cushion, same deal. Our final dupe might go on pin cushion. I don't know. I can probably get it to around 150, 150. It's like a Shadow Siege. And that front-loaded damage might be pretty welcome. So, I don't know. I could re-roll this. It's probably not even worth my money. Probably just don't do anything. I could purge a card, I guess, would be alright. Get rid of one of these dregs. So this dupe, I'm really tempted to still put it on the Entombed Explosive. This thing has been really good, and while I do have a good deck, I think, it still lacks front-loaded damage, and of everything I have in this deck, it is the thing that gives me the most front-loaded damage. The only other thing you could really argue would be, I could do like an early Pincushion just at 100, but I don't think I like that. The other option would be Mix-a-Lot. Even the Mind of Their Own kind of needs, I don't know, me to already have a little bit going. It's not really front-loaded damage, and the Mix-a-Lot is not front-loaded damage, but it could get me Root in a decent number of cases. But still not really. It's not like that reliable. Whereas the Entombed Explosive, especially now that I have Dark Calling, I think makes sense as a dupe. And then the final one probably just goes to Pincushion. Or the Wickless Baron. That sucks. This is absolutely not what we want for the trial. I could take any other trial here. Any other trial. That's so annoying. Consider me annoyed. Well, what are you gonna do? I can't take it. There's just no way that it's worth the Pyre Health to take that damage. I do want to put you down here. Put you down here. I could also double up the Harvest, but that doesn't seem super useful necessarily. Kind of a waste to like replace this. I probably should have just put the cache on a different floor, but you know, I definitely want the boiler room down here. I think we'll just live right now with the fact that we're doing that. Alright, we got that top deck. That'll be good. We want this to die. You can see why I didn't want the Heaven's Seal, though. Like, this would just ravage my Pyre. So, we really may want all the Pyre health we can get, so I don't even... I don't know. Like, I don't even think I play those. I'm just going to play it just to get in the habit of it. So I need to play it every turn. Reanimation Lab down here is probably not great. We may want to just leave this here. That way I can also run Mind of Our Own. I fucked that up a little bit. Should have... God, I'm playing so shittily here. Oh well. I just don't know if I play this. I guess I could play it here. I don't actually want my units here to have it, though. Just put that back there for now. Could do that, but I got Might of My Own. Don't think I want to go more reform here. If we get purple, that'd be great. Alright, well, it's fine. I think it gave me Mind of the Own from the Jack in the Box house. So I got 2 of them in the deck. I'm really tempted not to play this then. Granted, it would give me enough attack here to kill that. I can just do that. That already kills it. I think that's fine. Could get more attack here. I think I still want to stack you. Could do this. I mean, I'm getting the kills anyway, and the energy might be more useful next turn. This thing's almost dead. If I do this, it will die, but then I don't get much energy next turn. Maybe that's fine. I don't know. Here, let's do this. I'll get at least 2 extra energy. That's probably all I need. They're all dying though, so yeah, there's no point in doing this. We'll just do it there. Some mix card. Definitely want this guy to die if I can help it. I'll see if I can get purple. This pretty much saves us here. Get rooted. Root him twice. And give you some extra damage. Kill that. Pretty good damage there. Just put that in front, I guess. Alright, you're dead. That's, I don't know, does it remove the burnout if I remove the unit? I guess worst comes to worst, I can immediately purify and cleanse it. Is this guy killing the boss on his own? I don't want to overestimate my... I mean, he's got a lot of harvests. He's multi-striking as Titanite, but beyond that, these Ring 7 bosses are no joke. And the savagery accompaniment is no joke. I don't want to overestimate myself necessarily. I think if we get into red here, we'll be fine. With as much rage as possible. Alright. I guess I can't replace this immediately, so... I mean, I'm killing the boss without him coming to the top, right? Am I being super cocky here? I hope not. But I'm just doing that. I think it makes sense. Put that there. Oh yeah, he's absolutely clearing it. Alright, not too shabby. Guess there's not any way I can kill that one, but it is what it is. You get 'em, Harvest Baron. These are not so good. The mixology's good. Replicator Ray is also like pretty enticing. I think the Replicator Array, though, it's just not front-loaded damage, whereas the Mixology is. Replicator Array is really good once I get going, but once I get going, I think I'm alright. I really just need to focus on the tank killing, early tank killing, and early scaling. And the Mixology helps more with that. The Replicator, I don't know. My late game is not super great, but it's enough, I feel. Replicator Race certainly would power spike me once I have an upgraded Baron, right? Once I have him going. My pincushion only got to 123. I don't even know if it's the best dupe. Like, maybe the Baron is the best dupe. I could just dupe the Baron, and then I don't have to worry about Replicator Ray, and I can still take the Mixology. I could dupe the Mix-a-Lot. I could dupe the Minds of the Own. I don't know what the best dupe here is, but I do feel Mixology's beating out Replicator Ray here. Just being able to root, being able to do stuff like that is pretty useful. Alright, Intrinsic. I wouldn't mind it on Mixology, but I could also do it on Molded. It's not the best. I think I just want a -1 Molded. Let's see if we can get a Lightstone casing. Okay, look at that. First artifact that's up there. Judge's Scales. That might be okay to get the Entombed Explosive. But I also just don't want to discard any of my opener cards, probably. Resin Block. Is that any good? I mean, maybe. My main units don't really come back from the dead. It's just a bunch of token units, but it could be a significant amount of damage. Okay, we got a Lightstone Casing. Is there any reason for me to... Like, I could Intrinsic the Mix-a-Lot. It's the only card right now that has 2 upgrades. I could make Mixology pretty nice. I don't know, since I'm kind of light on gold since we couldn't take the trial, I kind of am having my hands tied here. Like, I don't know that Lightstone Casing is something I'm rich enough to take. Especially when it's, like, not that game-breaking at the moment. I think we just want that Intrinsic. And then... could take the Holy Stone if I think I'm going to leak, which maybe I will. But, again, it's kind of a luxury upgrade if I have a lot of money, and I just don't have a lot of money. Second Molded is not really needed when I have one. I have a Dark Culling, and I have one on Holdover. Also, the Prosthetic is maybe another good candidate for it. It's like, sure, I can get a one-time 30 damage upgrade. Do I really need to keep using it? Probably not. I think I actually like it there more. The Molded is probably more useful to me. Spellchain and Holdover. I like the Holdover Mixology, honestly. The Holdover Minds of the Own, though, as well, is pretty good. Past a certain point, that's a lot of damage. We may want to move... I'm very tempted just to put it there. I don't think Resin Block is going to be worth my money here. You can see why I didn't take the Lightstone Casing too, by the way. It's like, I'm just better off. The Spellchain could be pretty good too. Spellchain Mixology, pretty good. Let's do that. Let's do Spellchain Mixology and Holdover. It does suck that I can't afford it and the -1, but maybe I don't need this Holdover. -1 might just be better for me. Like, I don't know that I need a mind of my own on holdover. But having it be... Having the molded be cheaper might be nice. It's not even that needed. I think just a mind of our own is always going to want to be played. I just don't know that molded is really doing anything for me. Add another 10 there, I think. Add a 10 here actually helps me kill my onion. It's better. I think I want that. And as far as a Hellvent goes, I don't know. Kind of just want to do the mixology. I think it solves so many of my problems. Yeah. There's a whole number of cards I could have duped there. So we do have the silence card, but now another thing about the mixology is it allows me to kill the silence card in some cases. I think we'll go... I do want to go like this. We'll go like this, actually. That way I can keep this weapons cache around and keep, like, you know, putting stuff here. I wouldn't mind just leaving this potion kit here. I'm going to put this guy up here just so that I troll out the boss up top. Right, they're all dying. 15 here's pretty good. We can hyperscale our attack here pretty well. I think I want to keep this here. Stack you, I guess. I don't know. I don't need to be that greedy with the pincushion. Oh yeah, we want to start with this. Yeah, I think we're just going to go and just get as much rage as possible to start with. Quite a lot of rage. You see why I like mixology. I mean, it's just such versatility in what this card can do, especially because we got the Inga's Beaker. You know, I got a whole lot I can do here. Alright, all of a sudden he's 130 attack. It's pretty nice. Let's put this here. Do I need that on holdover? I don't think so. Let's have this die. Alright. We unfortunately did not get anything here to deal with this stupid silence guy, which is really fucking annoying, but let me think. Can block this at least. I guess I'm out of equipment. I don't think Daze counteracts this thing. I mean, it still deals with most of the floor. It just sucks that I lose my scaling here. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. Oh well. Could do this. I think it's probably worth. Just trying to think what else to do here. Yeah, it's really nothing to be done here. I love that I added Horrify. I don't think I've once played it. I swear it's like it's a card that should be good, and every time I take it, I regret it. I don't have to play all of these if I think I'm lacking in damage, which honestly, maybe I am. Right, that's at least a good amount of damage there. And the whole incant thing is pretty annoying. I definitely want this guy to do his thing. You know, I think this is 3 damage is fine. Just get these out of here. If it comes at a 0, I'll play it. That's my criteria. Just don't want to redraw that card. Alright, this is fine. We'll just do that. I know that adds damage, but whatever. I do want, like, just to get these scaling in while I can, so that's why I'm doing that. And the Ember. It's fine. Let's see. Mind of their own, mind of their own. And this guy just doesn't have any damage. It's fine. Alright, you having double strike would be good. You having more strike would also be maybe better. But, because we're pretty much out of equipment now. Just this guy, but he doesn't have any equipment. Let's see. What do you got for us? Man, we are having some troubles getting back the Entombed Explosive. I guess that's to be expected. First things first, let's kill all that. Did I seriously get no harvests for killing that? The ordering there was sus. Fuck. Oh well. I think an extra strike down here is actually better. I don't need the whatever. Could move this guy down. Definitely want to make sure there's some stuff up here. Yeah, let's do this. I think we're doing good. I think that pretty much solidified us. And no need to take pyro damage at this point. Let's see, this 48 damage. Let's get our unit back here. I'm gonna put 2 of them down. If I can. Well, can't get the right unit in apparently. Do that and actually prevent a ton of damage. Try to get a red now. Dregs. I guess I did do the harvesting. Maybe I just didn't pay attention to it close enough before. Put the one with the higher burnout back. Could bring you down for more damage, sure. And that should be GG. All right. So this fight could take a bit, but we should have at least 2 floors filled up. And I mean, this could be a fight where I go back to using Pincushion on its own floor. Not entirely sure what I want to do there yet. We will have like corruption dudes in front, which is maybe a reason to really set up mid. I think we actually do want to set up mid there. I think Lady House can just go bottom, so we'll go top here. I'll do this for now. Pretty good costs. There's a lot of stuff we could do here. I kind of want to just sap all of the enemies to start out with. That makes my life a lot easier. So we definitely want to, at the very least, chump block those things. So it's probably least important for me to sap that guy. Probably most important for me to sap this guy, I think. And I can sap him pretty hard. I think that's going to be... I also do want to sap Entropy on the mid and top floors. Because if I might as well go all in here, though. Yeah, let's just sap the shit out of him for now. He won't be a problem for a while. And then Entropy, we can just chump block for the most part. And I think what we'll do here is... still do that. We don't... This seems fine. Crypt Call should give me a pretty good amount of stuff back. Guess I'm still just stacking this guy. I do want to do some damage here. We're going to have to YOLO this. That's what I wanted. It didn't actually give me any damage. I could try it again. I do want to kill this guy if I can. I am giving up harvests, though. So... there is a certain amount of me... Wow, this guy is still doing damage, huh? Yeah, I think I do want this to come up here so I can get some kills. So maybe what we can do here is get some stuff here. Like that. I do want this to die just so I get the harvest there. I want to chump block there, put a blocker in there, and just see what this gives us. Regen and spikes. Not amazing, but I don't want to stay in green, so we'll just take it. Okay, we'll go... Do I care to keep the this thing? I think I just want him to actually have more damage right now. I do want him to be able to play Mind of the Own. So I could just outfit him right now. We just let that hit us. Okay, we'll do that for now. We can get, actually we can do this and just get rid of the sap since that's, yeah, that's fine. And then get this back. They're all dying. We can just put another one in behind here. Do want to keep this going. Put that guy in front. I don't want to necessarily give these guys extra stats. Deck's thin enough that having that in the deck is not like the end of the world. Alright, this is really good to draw here. And those die. Could do a brain transfer if I need it. Could make one hell of a Attuned Explosive. Could do that. But it's probably not that good. If anything, I'll probably just use it to... do like this or something. Set that up for the next turn. Like I said, it's going to take us a while to get going here, so... could daze that. Might as well daze him, if anything, actually. Don't want to see these again. Yeah, this fight is certainly harder than I potentially anticipated. I think we do want to play these. I may need all the health I can get. really do need to harvest. That's good damage. You can see how important the mix cards are. I'm not drawing them here, and it makes my turn a lot worse. These guys have more sap on them, but this guy is multi-strike. I think that still means that it's better to remove it up here, though, huh? Because there's still 2 strikes. This guy's 2 strikes, and I have less sap here. So I think that's fine. I could have also removed this guy's rage, though. I didn't factor that in. Oh well. I don't actually think I want... Lady of the House at this point in the game just doesn't really do anything. I'm going to do this just to get my scaling going. And it gives me extra Ember. I'm glad I didn't remove the other molded. It's actually like pretty useful in these type of turns. Oops, I cost myself a kill there. You can go there. It's fine. Now they're dead. It did give them all a bunch of attack, though, which sucks. I do kind of want to use this here. It's fine. I think giving an extra attack here is not really hurting me that much, actually. So, I think I could do this, or this. Then I don't play this, but that might be fine in this case. Just dazing this is fine. Because that's going to save me a lot of health. Okay, the back is still there. Could do that for an extra hit. Still didn't do anything. Let's give you another dazed. Do I want rage, or do I want to sap the top guy? We've got a lot of pyre health. I think we're better off just with the rage. Now, I don't really need it. If we got Mix-a-Lot coming up, I think I'm just gonna hold this here. We're fine to do this. Let's do that. Do that. You're at 330 by 2. Let's get this in here. Good damage there. We're still a ways out on entropy. Do that for reasons. We could do this. I'm doing a huge amount of damage with this Fatal Melting. I'm tempted just to do that. Might be better. I mean, I'm 310 health. That is a little bit of a problem. But, yeah, this is fine. I think this is better. I'll do this here. And then we can get this in here. Yeah, that clears that. Perfect. So this guy's dead. We don't need to be playing Pyrelights anymore. This is actually better to play at this point because we can save 3 health there. Let's see what this gets us. So we'll block that damage. Do some damage there. We still need to get damage into that guy. We've already apparently removed Rage. Let's do this then. I think it's okay. Let's do this. Sap you once, I guess it's fine. Oh, might as well play it. Once Savagery's health is gone, then we'll be able to get through to Entropy. Hey, there's Tomb of Horrors. Put that there. Get this guy ready in the back. So we can just put these all here in stealth then. Get another one down here too. This guy's pretty good. We don't take damage there. Might as well do that. And Mind of My Own. I want this energy for next turn, so I can just do it up here, I guess. Alright, now we're pretty much in the home stretch. We can stop that guy from damaging us. Get a pretty good amount of damage up there too. Here, let's go. Let's go like this. It's not really working the way I thought it would. I was supposed to transfer my 50 attack. Doesn't seem to be doing that. Should have gave the attack to itself. That's weird. I thought that would actually work, but it's still enough to kill it, so it's fine. Put this here. I mean, that in front didn't really help me, but whatever. .35. I guess this guy does the most damage here. Alright. GG. Well, that was a fun one, definitely. I like that one. I feel like those are the type of runs that are more or less how Monster Train is ideally wanting to be played. Where it's not like a super stomp necessarily. Granted, I guess we were in pretty powerful positions for most of it. We did have to like make sure that we did the right thing. So, but yeah, it was definitely a fun one. You never know where these runs are going to go, and this definitely took an interesting turn. I don't even know what you would call this deck. A harvest deck, I guess. Entombed Explosive, though, that was definitely one of the deck for Entombed Explosive to shine. It's at its best with Lazarus, specifically because it's the only real good way to make use of the Extinguish trigger in a way that can still be relevant in the late game. You really do need Reanimate for it, because 65 damage once is just not cutting it in the late game. Even with like a double, this is still technically better than like a non-Lazarus deck that has a double Extinguish trigger. I guess the only other thing you could do to make it maybe work would be to run the Intent on Death card, or whatever it's called. Let's see what Eable did. I'd be surprised if we did the same thing. Yeah, it's already going to be different because they didn't take Volatile Gauge. So the card choices that they take are going to be probably geared differently. So they went with a Full Harvest. They got Inferno Room. What do they got for? So they got Large Box. Void Fragment. Interesting. I don't think I remember seeing that one. We must have went a different path at some point there. And Resin Block. Meat Hook. With Dualism, that does work with its ability. It's kind of nice. Wickless Baron. Ooh, 9-lived Nightmare. That would be interesting. So here's what you could do. Remember how we saw Brain Transfer? You could take 9-lived Nightmare and Brain Transfer this 18, because it has Dualism. You could transfer that 18 Reanimate up to a Tomb unit, or any unit really, but it would be kind of funny. This would have been a funny deck to use with what's that unit called? The Tomb unit that we didn't take, the one that gets souls, Devourer of Death. So you could do Devourer of Death with this 9-lived Nightmare and Brain Transfer, and you'd have a real stew going. It still could suffer though, because of you still need some front-loaded damage, but once you get a certain amount of souls and then you have 18 Reanimate, you're going to clear everything in the game, so that'd be pretty fun. Crushing Demise. So they didn't take the artifact that we took, which was to get the Lazarus rares, so there's going to be different card picks for them in a lot of these. Still went hard on the mixing, though, so we both had that in common. It's just a generally good card, right? Because it, both of our decks don't necessarily have any specific reason to mix, I would say, but it's just versatile in what it can do, right? We mainly actually used ours mainly for Rage, but if we needed Reanimate, we could have gone that route. We used it for sap here and there. We used it for, clearing out units here and there. Just very useful. They have a Tome of Horrors. So this is so interesting. I wonder how that ended up happening. They end up with a Tome of Horrors. Okay, so this is what I suspect happened. I think they just took the rare from that event, and it gave them Tome of Horrors. It's kind of interesting because we took the every draft being Lazarus option, right? And we did not end up with Tome of Horrors. It's just kind of funny how that seems to have worked out. I would have loved to see this card, but it was like not that necessary for our deck, I guess. But it's just my favorite card. It's like I immediately smile when this card is in my deck. You know what I mean? But yeah, Tome of Horrors, very good card. Very fun, interesting deck. I'm trying to think what their main game plan was. It might have been like ours, where like it kind of shifts from fight to fight. But I have to imagine maybe the 9-lived Nightmare with the Tome of Horrors played a big part. It's interesting though, they didn't seem to get offered the Brain Transfer. Not that maybe they would have benefited, because they didn't really have like the tombs or anything. Resin Block. Oh, so that's something I didn't even factor in. So if you did have a unit with a lot of Reanimate, Resin Block's pretty good. I mean, this 9-lived Nightmare, every time it died, it would have gotten 10 attack. So that's a way it could scale as well. And keep in mind when you revive this thing, it comes back with the 18 reanimate. So like you could have it die fully and then just bring it back with molded. Well, yeah, thanks for that submission, Abel. That was definitely a fun run. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.